What up? It's the Grandpa MC coming at you with another video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Alright, people. Did y'all watch the game between the Lakers and the Timberwolves? Well, if you did, I hope you saw what I saw, and a lot of other people saw. That was crazy. Now, I've seen some referee called games where, like the other team was just on the wrong side of the whistle. I've also seen NBA games that's been tweaked a little bit. One sticks out in my mind for sure and forever. Portland and the Lakers in 2000. Portland was up by 20. And the Lakers got small calls here, small calls there. No calls for Portland. Boom. Lakers win the seventh game. I've seen it. You can say whatever you want to say. Sacramento and the Lakers, another one. Crazy. But Timberwolves was down like 20 plus points at one point in the game. I know in the first half they was down by 20 the whole first half just about. They cut it down. They tried to cut it down to like 17, something like that. They was within like 17 or 18 points before they went to halftime, right? So then second half, Timberwolves chopping away at the lead. Anthony Edwards was still playing mostly in control, although he should know better to be trying to pass that ball to Rudy with traffic around him, because Rudy got some terrible hands. Like one of the reasons why the Lakers did win was because Rudy Gobert kept on losing the ball like rebounds. And I ain't gonna pile on Rudy Gobert because it is what it is. He's just lanky, where like it's easy to knock him off. He doesn't have any I'm pretty sure he is strong for his size. For his weight or whatever. But my man, he got some faulty hands. He got some real faulty hands. And but nonetheless, the Timberwolves kept coming back. They had it within 7, 8, 10 points going into counting down in the fourth quarter. And look, I'm gonna give it to LeBron. He made some really nice moves. That one where he went in and he went up under and he did that little layup. That was nice. That was nice from him. He showed that was some skill there. And he also, he had that. He had that steal on. Was it Conley? I think it was Edwards. He had that steal on, and then he went down. A couple of embarrassing plays for LeBron, though. It was one where if that would have been him in his day, it wouldn't have been no problem. But he had a 1-on-2 break, and he was right at the rim. But for whatever reason, he just couldn't get the shot off. He got mushed. Not meaning to foul. The ball got mushed. And then there was another one where Austin Reeves tried to throw him an alley, and LeBron just couldn't get up there. This ain't bagging on him, but he is old. He's 40 years old. Like, you only got so many jumps like that, and he's used a lot of them recently. But that was terrible. Every time they came down, it was a foul call. Now almost a whole team was in foul trouble by the set first half. They whole team. Nas Reed had like 4 fouls in the second. DiVincenzo had like 3 or 4. What's that? McDaniel, I think he might have had. They whole front line was in foul trouble the whole game, and that happened. That kicked it off quick. They kicked that off quick. But regardless of how the referees was calling the game, the Minnesota Timberwolves put in a good showing for themselves, seriously. For what they had to overcome and all the foul calls and the foul trouble they was in, like they put in a good showing for themselves. They came back and they made a game of it. They had LeBron sweating. But I'm interested to see how it's gonna go when they go to Minnesota, because I can see Minnesota grabbing that first one. And it might be a back and forth thing. It might be, Minnesota win a game, Lakers win a game. Minnesota win a game, Lakers win a game. But on that last game, you're gonna have whoever's not at home gonna have to tough it out. But we'll see. Now this video ain't really about that, but I thought it was an interesting scenario. Might have been a reason why LeBron had by the media standards a subpar game. Kevin Gates was in the crowd, man. Kevin Gates was in the crowd, front and center, right there where LeBron could see him. Now, I wouldn't, it'd be crazy for him to go this Will Smith route and go up and smack him, especially after the warning he got after the Stephen A. Smith thing. But you see what I'm talking about? I mean, like a lot of people say that he's quick to step to a lip, but I mean, like that's how he played. He tries to capitalize on his size on smaller players. But he didn't step to Kevin Gates, or who knows? He might have did something when the camera was off. I don't think it was no threat of no physical stuff, but for him, it would have been a bad move either way. But like, I would have at least looked his way or something. You know what I'm saying? You talking about my wife, and then you called her Chris Bosh. Like that's a major violation. So it was a lot of stuff. It was some interesting storylines coming from that game last night. But the bottom line is, it's clear to see that the NBA is trying to push them boys on, but it might not work, because this is a bad matchup for the Lakers. I've said it from the beginning. I'm gonna keep saying it until it's over, regardless of how it goes. But this is a bad matchup for them, because those guys in Minnesota are long and they're active, and we're gonna see. So that's just my thoughts on that matter. Looking forward to some more games tonight. Grandpa out.